All right, so we got this 954 aluminum bronze, which is going to be the nuts that lift the roll on the etching press. Here's the drawing. Hopefully, there we go. Camera's getting a little blown out. So this is the worm gear at the top here, and then this is the nut. It's just some turning and some internal threading. Actually, it's got a little external threading too. So we're going to make two of those out of this one piece. Now, the drag here is, this is just long enough. In fact, those two little lines represent the amount of stock that I kind of have in between. Now, I have a little bit of flexibility on the overall length of them, so I'm not super worried about it. I should be able to get two. But in this situation, what we want to do is, before we slice it apart, we're basically going to complete the work on both of them. We'll do one on one end and finish it up, and then we'll flip it around and we'll do the other one on the other end and finish them up. Then we'll slice them in half and then do that final facing on that end. Yeah, that's $100, and the next length that's available is 13 inches, which is twice as much. And I don't really need but this much. So what do, right? We're going to make do with this, I think, is what we're going to do. So let's get this going. Well, let's try this. I think that when I turn it sideways, it's easier for you guys to see, right? And harder for me to see, just the way you want it. It's got a big old. It's not round, so we're gonna be fighting averaging here. Let's see what we can do here, though. Yeah, it's got a big lumpy in it. Now, what's interesting with these bronzes like this, I'm not going to sweat it too much here. I'm just going to snug it down. You can see this extruded surface. They give you plenty extra material so that it'll clean up to the nominal diameter that you've ordered. So this was ordered as 2 1/4, and it's let's see if I can. It's 2.3 something OD, so it's considerably oversized out of the gate. quite. Okay, it's pretty close. A little spring pass. There we go. That ought to do it. A little tight. One more. Now let's top those two. Okay, now we thread the ID. Oop, dipstick. All right. There she goes. This is gonna get hard quick. I mentioned it before. We really wanted to split this blank in half. We have two parts here, and we really want to split them, you know, kind of dead nuts in half. There wasn't any large amount of extra stock on this. I was kind of trying to cheat the supplier, so to speak, and not buy you know, extra material. So I've used the split function on the DRO, so I picked up this edge, then I picked up this edge, and I find the exact half of that, which is where this little skinny parting tool is on. Now, so, you know, cutting through bronze with a little skinny parting tool that deep, yeah, you know, that even bothers me a little bit. So what I'm going to do here, I have to face those surfaces anyway. So what I'm going to do is get a good starting groove going, and then I'm going to use a saw, and I'm just going to cut that in half. And then I'll separate the pieces, then I'll face the ends until they just clean up and make them both the same. So that's the game, all right? So, without further ado, let's cut a little groove in there. I'm already centered up, so I'm just going to plow in there a little ways. And this just gives me a really sweetheart starting groove, you know, for my sawing, so I don't jump out and pull a bozo, you know. Although it's cutting pretty damn good. This blade can only go in so far. That's about it. All right, this is the kind of stuff that that Mr. Bozo would just love to comment on. So we're just going to do some preventative measures here to ideally keep him at bay. You know, if you mark that up, you'd be annoyed that you didn't do something when you had the chance. So, actually, you know what? I'm just going to go back through there, and so I know where it is. Somewhere right there. Okay. Let's use our. There she blows. Okay. Okay. Guess what? Good old Lennox here. There we go. All right. So you see here that surface, because when you do it when you're spinning, it averages all your little errors out. And there's the part, and then there's the hacksawed surface, right? And you can see it's pretty uniform all the way around. So it's a good technique, but it can go sour if you're not careful. Like protecting this with tape, it's easy to jump out and scar the surface. I don't know, it takes a little bit of human energy to. You can see I'm breathing a little bit because it took some strength to do that. Do a little test fit here. So this is the rotating nut, and then the first part of it is a needle thrust bearing with two hardened washers that go on here, and then that bears against that surface there. Okay, then we get another set on this side, and then this split lock nut here. Bring this up, And then I'm going to tip it so that these center up on that little shoulder there. Make sure I get that. Like that. And then what this allows us to do is we can crank this down and take out all the axial play. Okay, yeah, you see my bozo finger there, and we still rotate very smoothly. So we can preload the heck out of that. Okay. All right. Let's rotate this around so maybe you can see both sides there. So we're preloaded, so it can take load in either direction, okay, up or down, and maintain no free plate, okay. And then our rotating nut is there, so the worm gear turns this and lifts the main roll.